Well, what's good, fam?
Poppy Blanco in the house. What's good with you, bro?
How you doing tonight, man?
Doing good. Yeah. What y'all think about that poem?
I thought it was funny. It was good. Especially the part with Fresh having to sell his Lambo and all that kind of stuff.
I thought it was accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was accurate as hell.
Yeah. It's a rough day when the white boy roasts you on a rap battle.
That's hilarious.
That's fucked up. You gotta quit after that, yo. If a white boy beat you in a rap battle, you gotta go. You gotta go.
They should have been left. Fresh&Fit. Like they shouldn't even got to this point. This is just the finishing touch. Like they should have never been around.
I'm kind of wondering how they got to this point, but then I'm thinking about it like it's because they bring so many different people on, so everybody's like, oh, they must be alright if he's on there with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, and see, like maybe they'll learn from that because, in my opinion, that's kind of what got them into what they're into with Abba and Preach.
Yeah.
Because when I first heard that Abba and Preach was going on the Fresh&Fit podcast, I'm like, for what?
Right.
To talk taboo, taboo topics with a bunch of brain dead OnlyFans chicks. Like,
right.
What are they gonna have to offer to Abba and Preach conversation? You know what I'm saying? And that's well, actually, the women actually ended up having better conversation with Abba and Preach than Myron and Fresh CEO were capable of. Because Myron and Fresh CEO, if you watch those episodes, they were kind of quiet, like they really couldn't keep up intellectually with the conversations. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of when I first started kind of watching it a little more because like I said, like I thought they were a little bit, they were all right because they were, they were having Abba Preach on there, and I figured like he wouldn't be on there if it was some bullshit happening. But now I'm seeing behind the scenes all this kind of extra shit that's going on, and I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah, you guys are just having people.
Right.
Like think about it, like some of their guests, like think about Saint the Sinner was on there too, so that's another one.
Saint the Sinner went on Fresh&Fit.
Yeah,
really?
So yeah.
I didn't know that.
I never know that.
I gotta find that one and watch that.
Right. The whole time he was looking like, man, these boys lame as hell. Like he was looking like that. So like I'm thinking like since he went on there, they must be official. But then I was looking at his body language. I was like, all right, I don't know about this. I don't know. But you can't tell me that Saint the Sinner thinks that those guys are, I guess, the pimping or whatever he be saying. You couldn't tell me that he thinks that.
Nah, hell no. Nah. And that's probably why Saint and Sinner was looking the way he was looking, because if you fuck with Saint and Sinner, grind. Saint and Sinner he's kind of like an intellectual type. He's more like, he actually for real shouldn't really be like a dating coach in my opinion. Like he should for real be like Abba and Preach style YouTuber, because he's just a smart dude. Like he's just entertaining to listen to and listen to him debate and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like that kind of cat, I don't see not Abba and Preach, but I don't see Fresh&Fit being able to even keep up with him in a conversation.
Right, and then on top of that, that goes back to the Donovan Sharp thing. He goes against Donovan Sharp's talking points of not being business oriented or productivity or whatever. So
yeah, O'Shea and Saint and Sinner did have some beef. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah. Saint destroyed him.
Saint the Sinner crazy, man. That dude wild, man. That's a wild dude right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what did y'all watch this? What do y'all think about this?
That's when he was talking about the copyright thing.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on it, Poppy? You seen it? Cause I ain't seen this yet.
I mean, to me it sounded pretty accurate. Like pretty much he said what I said yesterday. Like the man doesn't mind. I mean, this is what he's saying. I don't know if he still practices. You know what I mean? He said like he don't mind people using his shit, but don't use the whole string and claim it like your own. Like remember what I explained to you yesterday? I mean last night. But like somebody because he said people need to understand how the fair use laws are. That's what pretty much he was explaining to. And he said don't compare him to Fresh&Fit. He pretty much was separating himself.
Who said that? Who said don't compare who to Fresh&Fit? Kevin Samuel said that?
Yeah, in so many words, that's what he said. Like, yo, don't lump me into that. So he pretty much saying don't compare me to them.
Why should we not compare him to that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think when it comes to the copyright thing, because everybody was saying like, because this is what happened. Myron, he said like, yo, Kevin Samuel do it all the time. So I mean, he came on. That's why he came up and said like, "Yo, don't put me in that box. I don't do that." That's pretty much what he said. That's what I got from over here, at least.
Kevin Samuels off the chain. Let's check this out real quick.
Look who we got in the house. We got our man, the Godfather, the Kevin Samuels. How are you doing, sir?
I am well. I'm mobilizing. Driving. But I think this is a.
See, I agree with this real quick. DSM Kid, I totally agree. He said he watched it. He was distancing himself from FNF. I kind of think KS was trying to save face. I totally agree. I agree with that 100%. 100%. Kevin Samuels used to even have a little disclaimer.
Yeah.
He didn't say shit about copyright on his disclaimer.
Right.
He said no unauthorized use. Like, what do you mean unauthorized use? You don't even own this content.
Exactly.
Like YouTube owns the content.
And he never even specified whether or not, if you just put it up there without any type of addition to it, or whether if you do a reaction style video to it. He just said straight up, don't use it. So I remember when everybody was coming up and eating a little bit off of the Kevin Samuels wave, and then he
was too good for that shit. I got my, like I'm up here, y'all down there, and y'all need to send me emails and all kind of shit.
Exactly.
Like, man, get the fuck out of here. And look, see, even my man Exposed down here says Kevin Samuels gave me a privacy claim for having his face on one of my thumbnails. Yeah,
right,
it's like, and this is some common shit that you see with Kevin Samuels. Like, he'll say some shit, and then when the heat, if there's heat surrounding some shit that he said, he'll quickly try to assert a sharp turn away from that shit that he had before. But if anybody go back and watch any of them old streams, he literally had a little ticker, like how I got across the bottom. He had a little ticker that said, no unauthorized use without prior consent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers, you don't, anybody who publishes YouTube videos, we all have the option to choose all of the same licenses. YouTube always controls the content, always. Once you push that submit button, that shit belongs to YouTube.
Yeah, I agree with that. This guy, the Alchemist, is saying Ruben Zaman's the biggest Kevin Samuels fanboy. You heard of him before?
Yeah, I know who Ruben Zaman is. Like, it's a I think he's a Pakistani dude from Great Britain.
Yeah,
him and his wife be doing videos.
Yeah,
he made a song about Kevin Samuels.
I did. Oh my god, he made a song about himself. I thought. I got nothing good to say, so I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Primo said there's some odd background audio going on back. I don't hear anything. Do y'all hear anything?
I can't hear.
Yeah, I think that's just StreamYards, man. Because like everybody that use StreamYards is always like somebody like cracking peanuts in the background and nobody's doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So you ever notice that shit? Like, it's always like some crackling and shit in the background and ain't nobody doing nothing. Motherfuckers' mics be muted. Everybody's sitting there with their hands like this and just motherfuckers just crackling cashews all over the motherfucking place. Like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that shit coming from? It's cheap ass StreamYards, bro.
I can't hear it though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just crackling nuts all over the motherfucking place. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that shit is, though. There it go again. I just heard it just now. Like somebody sweeping some metal shavings into a motherfucking dustpan. Like, where's that shit coming from? You know what I'm saying? It just be there. It's just StreamYards. I just got used to it nowadays, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's an important topic to discuss. I've heard a little bit of the input on many sides, and I've also seen some of the. I can see it on both sides, and the issue I see with fair use is one. Most.
He said he could see it on both sides. How can you see it on both sides?
Right. He's trying not to be too harsh on him.
You know what I mean? Like, and my thing is, it's a way to deliver a correct answer and stand behind the point without being harsh. Right. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm just sitting here like, what do you mean both sides?
And because he used to do it, so that's why he's trying to kind of see.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
people don't know what fair use is.
Mhm.
There's elements of fair use.
So, all right. So, Kevin, real quick, I just want everybody to understand this, right? Kevin Samuels just said that people don't know what fair use is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, anybody that's a YouTube content creator has access to this 5-minute video on, guess what? None other than fair use copyright on YouTube. And who is it by? It's by YouTube creators. So for him to be like, everybody doesn't know what fair use is, that shit is literally in one of the modules in the motherfucking Content Creator Academy. So YouTube provides that shit and everybody has access to it. So for him to act like he has some kind of understanding of some basic shit that YouTube supplies that nobody else has, that's disingenuous as fuck. We all know what fair use is. Fair use means that you're allowed to critique things for academic, journalistic, or transformative purposes. Period. Like that's what we're allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we add a commentary or change the editing, that basically means that we've changed the content.
Yeah.
So it's not really we're not talking about integrals or, you know what I'm saying, some complex ass calculus shit. We're literally talking about 2 or 3 paragraphs. Everybody knows this shit. This is that dumb shit that I be talking about right here.
Yeah, he just figured out what it was just recently,
Which is why he took the motherfucking banners down.
He obviously didn't know what it was when he was saying all that shit. So,
yeah, you right, bro. You right.
Right.
Like you said, is it transformative in nature?
Right.
And I've often heard people say, well, Kevin Samuels done.
I just want to say real quick, it's fascinating to me that the lead attorney, as an attorney, is listening to the Cologne consultant tell him about laws. That shit is just that's
maybe he's doing that thing that you do when you're very well versed in the field, but you let somebody talk to you. You know they're telling some bullshit, but you just kind of just do it because you don't want to crush them or embarrass them. Like when somebody tells me, I used to be a Golden Glove boxer. Like, how many fights you had? Oh, I had 6. And then what you do when you do this? Oh, yeah, you put your mouthpiece in. Like, no, you don't. I know you don't do that, but I'm just not going to embarrass you.
You know what I do when I get in that situation, bro? I be like, you know what, bro? I just remembered, my house is on fire and it's at the top floor right now. I gotta go.
I don't say shit, yo. I just whatever.
I'll just be chilling, just letting them talk, and then I go back to my other homeboy, and be like, yeah, he lying.
Exactly, huh? You just laughing the inside real quick,
right? Exactly.
You got it.
Look, TLA actually looks confused. Like, nigga, what are you talking about?
He does. He does.
Yeah, but TLA cannot say too much. TLA cannot come Kevin crazy either, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's a you know what I'm saying? Like Kevin is a million sub motherfucker, and this guy is 100,000 sub. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it. I feel that, but that's still, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's still, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? And TLA is an attorney. He's a specialist at this. People don't pay Kevin Samuels $250 an hour for a legal consultation.
Right.
Now they may pay him $500 an hour for a perfume consultation. You know what I'm saying? But not for a legal consultation.
That makes me want to watch Surviving Kevin Samuels. Now I didn't watch that yet.
But hold on, Black. To be fair, hold on. Different lawyers, they cover different fields. And I know
that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
I know this for sure because the mother of my kids, she's a lawyer, right? She started on the criminal shit that didn't like it too much, so she had to redo her whole stuff. Now she's doing the health thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this guy, if I'm not mistaken, he into law, into family laws. He probably don't know shit about business law. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes more sense.
No, that's true. That's right. That's facts. That's big facts. Yep. Chess Man said he taking over the conversation, Rumble, and doesn't let anyone ask any questions. That's funny as hell.
That's real though. He does that. You see it on his basic interview style with the ladies.
Yeah.
He won't let
Kevin, what should I do for my relationship? Why you calling, bitch?
That's exactly how it goes.
Yes, it's like
Like he'll say on one episode, modern women always never want to get help from a man, and then on the next episode, how can I help myself? What the hell? How many kids?
You can go buy a dog in a casket because that's what you're gonna die in with the dog.
Exactly.
Like,
them bro be setting themselves up for some weird shit too, though. Like it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. Like I don't understand. Like one thing I notice is if you ugly, he gonna get on your ass. If you fat, he gonna get on your ass.
Yeah.
That's why he require you for you to cam up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he'll have some talking points.
Exactly. He could easily do the show, the bro. Like some bros they don't want to come up, but he be like, when he feel like the numbers are not going up, he tell you like, no, motherfucker, you better come up.
Yeah.
He know most black females when I come with their wrong, bro, with the bone in her head, like laying down in the couch. He knows that, bro. He's smart enough to know that. Huh?
They be walking right into it.
Exactly. So like it's like these females want to go viral and they fall into his trap. It's that simple. Yep. It's that simple, yo. And the way he got the whole show set up, he ain't gonna lose. You start talking crazy, bam, he mute your ass.
Yep.
I didn't know.
That might be right.
I didn't know Jessica X had called in.
I didn't either.
Jessica X called in.
I heard. I ain't watched that one.
I don't even know why people watch Jessica X. Like I don't understand it.
Sexy as fuck, yo.
They see a little picture and they all step out over it. I heard they be super chatting and going crazy over there.
I want to see what she look like because she sound, boy. I want the way she sound to me. That sounds sexy.
Somebody said she did an OnlyFans thing, but I don't know if I believe it. Like, they were saying that she was an OnlyFans girl and everything like that.
I heard that too.
Yeah. I like looked at the video, but I don't know if I can believe it.
If you was allowed to just use a profile picture and be an OnlyFans girl, shit, nigga, like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could just use a profile picture and just not cam up, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, niggas is doing that, yo. They be using a bunch of females' picture. They download them. Yo, I swear I heard. It's not like it's just for real.
That's some shit Myron's ass would do.
It is.
Myron, I got the newspapers like you asked me to, Myron.
That's what Andrew Tate be doing.
I got the stack of Playboy magazines like you asked me to, Myron.
Right.
You didn't get it fast enough, Fresh.
I can't believe he said Fresh was stupid, and he said I can't believe he said.
Move to the left, stupid.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know why? You know why? Because he had the two phone recording like this. He was like this. That's why he always does his job. His job every time is a kick-out situation.
Yeah. He was too involved trying to get that content. Yeah, being unaware. That just shows you a little bit more.
He probably, hey, baby, call me later, man. Call me later so we can go on that boat ride. So we can hit that yak.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Lack of awareness, once again, different situations. You ain't got it.
Man, so that nigga, yo, he probably was about to pistol whip him real quick. The way he talked to him, like, you stupid bitch.
He was ready to hit him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was tripping when I seen that, man. Like, I was like,
I thought he said Chris at first, but he said
crazy
Chris.
when people don't like you, bro. Like, how? Because, yo, I watched that video, maybe 2-3 times. I ain't picked that up. I ain't picked that up at all.
Yeah, I think I seen that video too, and I didn't catch that either. When I had watched Confidence Creator's video, shout out to Confidence Creator. That's who. That's when I picked up on that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I ain't even catch that shit.
Exactly. Straight up, thought he said Chris.
I believe he was trying to be extra dramatic. Homegirl didn't pull out that gun, bro. Because trust me, bro, if she pull out that gun, that would have gave him the right for him to shoot her because there is gun inside that building. I mean, inside that studio too.
Yeah, I don't think she pulled it out either. And they're saying go to the Patreon and see about it. But they know nobody that doesn't mess with them is going to go to that Patreon. So they just say, oh, you go to the Patreon. Like, we're not going to go to your Patreon, so we just have to believe what you say.
Right. No, that's
the nerdy guys, they happy enough to be like, oh my God, she had the blinky. She had the blinky, yo. She had the blinky.
Right.
Man, see, like, that whole blinky shit, like, it's only, like, is that a common term to use for a gun?
It just
in New York.
Not, like, man, my dude worldwide spotlight on YouTube has literally been saying that shit since
They
like
made a whole business off of it, a shirt or something.
yeah, like he's been saying that shit since at least like 2015. You know what I'm saying? And then like I've never heard like nobody else really say like Blicky or like that. And then like I know him and Academics had like some little issue pop off, and like and then they had that was Academics was there when that shit happened, right? With the gun.
Yeah, he happened. He started roasting on the girl. He went
Yeah.
on the girl.
Yeah, like that's just like a little weird ass coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like Academics because he talks shit. So I like he's entertaining by himself when he doing like he do his show at his crib and everything.
Yep.
So he bring that energy everywhere, right? Every time that he on the Fresh&Fit podcast, he's always some wild shit ready to go on.
Yeah, they probably trying to get him on the staff full time.
They kind of. I don't. I mean, I'm pretty sure Fresh would love. I mean, Myron would love that, but Academics too big. He's too big for that.
Yeah. I don't think that would be a good move for Academics either, because you got to look at the whole situation he had with Everyday Struggle, how that kind of blocked his business a little bit too. So I think this was only.
No, that actually helped him because Academics is huge. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in there, man.
Okay.
Academics is using Fresh&Fit because of the studios. You see what I'm saying? And part of the deal, no, for real. And part of the deal is, I do a little appearance on your show. You gotta understand, Academic. How many followers he got? 3 million, some shit like that.
Academics on YouTube.
Yeah, he's
got,
up.
He only on his King Academic site is like 360. I want to say 360,000.
Yeah, but he got like 5.
That's another one. That's an alternate.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He got like 5 channels too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see, yeah, I ain't know all that.
No, he got it. Listen, Academic. When it comes to this hip hop journalism shit, Academic is the nigga, bro. There is no way around. I agree. There's no way around it. That's why I like. Plus, he's Jamaican, so I like him. He's an immigrant, so I fuck with my immigrant people. Yo, so but every time, that's the reason why he fuck with them guys, because every time he go to Miami, pay attention to this. Every time he go to Miami, he got to do like interview. He do all the interview at the Fit Pot. Most likely he ain't paying them. He paying them by, hey man, I appeared on your podcast. I don't want to charge you. You don't charge me, kind of deal. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to go around Miami looking for studio. You see what I'm saying? It's like a win-win for both sides. I would do it if I'm Myron. I would do that with open arms.
Myron is a smart guy. He's just an arrogant asshole. That's all. That's all it is. Arrogant and fraudulent. That's it.
Who is that? You talking about Myron?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Smart dude, just arrogant and fraudulent.
Yeah, no, I feel that shit. Let's listen to the rest of this.
All right.
It's the same thing. I want to make this unequivocally clear. There is a multi-million-dollar industry of responding to Kevin Samuels, and I don't strike it. I've had my entire life put under a microscope, and I don't strike it. I've even put up parameters and guidelines for people who would like to use my content without permission. That doesn't mean they have to. It's just one thing that I notice is that when people who are what I consider to be serious content creators or full-time content creators.
Man, this if you've ever heard of a clinical grandiose complex, that is it right there. The way you read it in the dictionary. Like this dude is funny as hell, man. Like that's crazy. Like that's just wild. He really thinks his pen is the signature on the YouTube policies and shit. Like that's wild.
Everybody else kind of acts like that too.
Yeah.
Anything he says is like kind of just the law to them, depending on who you are, like what kind of realm you of YouTube you're into.
And then he said what he considers a serious YouTuber.
Mm-hmm. So what he considers a serious YouTuber. I consider somebody that knows how to keep their cameras focused a serious YouTuber. That would disqualify him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. DSM Kid said, by the way, am I the only one who notices Myron has a punchable face? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah, he don't want that smoke, man. The homeboy don't want those kind of problems.
Nah.
Like this shit is just wild. Like this is actually sadly hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like That shit crazy.
We often give each other a courtesy request or a courtesy heads up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I notice. But then more casual content creators, people who just are running channels for their own personal benefit, that's where it tends to become tricky. And the one thing that I tend to find egregious is when someone simply clicks the OBS or clicks their streaming software and simply mirrors your content into live streams.
Yes.
I don't allow that because that is no different than taking a copy of a movie or playing your favorite artist's music and just streaming it. That's not acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
There's no transformative nature. Neither is you sitting there doing the same thing and saying, "Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's great." That's not transformative in nature. So
Right.
I want to be clear because people keep trying to, put me into parts of this situation. If there is some
Man, what do y'all think about that shit so far?
I don't know, like when he's talking about some just saying okay, that's dope and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I guess that doesn't add anything to the conversation, but I mean, wouldn't it still be kind of transformative? I guess essentially.
Is there any? Yeah, it would be transformative. And is there anyone who actually does that example that he just gave?
No, there's
Like,
nobody.
yeah,
If they're doing that, they'll just post the video up with no sound.
right. Like, I'm curious if there's anybody that knows the OK Dope channel on YouTube. Please, you know what I'm saying? Like, put that shit in the chat. So
I wonder what he means by a serious creator. I mean, like, that means you have to send him an email, right? Saying like, yo, I want to use your shit, right?
Basically,
obviously, he's gonna look at your channel, right? See your subscriber, blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
I wonder if he wants a cut or whatever that video makes.
well, if you remember in the beginning of the Fresh and Fit Abba and Preach beef, when the shithead came out about what Myron had said about Kevin Samuels, one of the things that he had an issue with Kevin Samuels about is because Kevin Samuels wanted the rights to those clips of when he was down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could see Kevin Samuels like, well, y'all had it while it was live. I'm about to repackage this and put it on my channel. Which, if it was me, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, motherfucker, just whatever the fuck you recorded with your camera is yours and my shit is mine.
Yeah.
Or either you need to furnish me a copy that's the same quality as your copy. Those will be the only stipulations for me. And when Kevin Samuels says a serious YouTuber, all he's talking about is somebody who either he considers serious or someone who has the same kind of status as far as subscribers as him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in his world.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He on top of the manosphere shit right now.
Yeah, he's in his world, which like nobody else is on that planet. So you know what I'm saying?
something that's questionable is when, especially like IG content, Instagram content, I don't even have a chance to upload myself. Someone wants to mirror it and upload it. And see, people just think they can do what they want with people's content. But that's not this. That is not this.
Mm-hmm.
This, from what I understand, is to silence criticism. To silence, you want to use my content in my responses.
Correct.
I'm not okay with that. Because, my personal opinion is if you're going to put something out here on the platform, it's open for public consumption. Now, how they use it, I think, what like the judge would look at. He'd look at how much of the content was it transformative in nature. What did you do? If those elements are met, then it's fair use.
Yes.
But this isn't coming in as fair use. This is coming in as we don't like what people are saying, and this is that, and that's a danger.
Now, this part of what Kevin Samuels is saying right here, I agree with what he's saying 100%.
Repeat it back to me again, because I was just thinking about like the old times when he first started doing it, and I just got my own head.
It's not this. That is not this.
Mm-hmm.
This, from what I understand, is to silence criticism, to silence. You want to use my content in my responses.
Correct. What do y'all think about that? Now this part right here of what Kevin Samuels is saying, I totally agree with that. Like this part, I don't have no problem with what he's saying because I agree with that. I think that he's right on the money about what Fresh and Fit is doing.
Yeah, he right. You're right. He's right. But he throwing a little shout out back at them real quick. You see what I'm saying? Because I know he haven't forgot about that when I think the Myron guys say like fuck Kevin Samuels and shit like that.
Yeah.
He never say nothing publicly, but right here, this is his chance to say something like in a political correct manner.
Right, right. Yeah, a little elbow. A little elbow to the ribs.
You don't engage in beef like that. You don't engage in the back and forward. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like because the guy, what's that guy named Umar Johnson be talking shit to him. He just throw like a little hang every now and then. Like, hey, Umar Johnson, me and him agree a lot. But man, you do your thing, I do my thing. And then he keep it moving. Like he don't engage in the back and forward though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Right.
But that's smart. I ain't gonna lie. I give that to Hank. That's smart.
Yeah, and it takes some too.
Yeah.
Because listen, because if think about it, whoever got 1 million subscribers engaging to beef with and back and forth with somebody that got like 100,000 subscribers, I want him to engage in the bitch with me. That will help me. You know what I'm saying? So he's not giving you the opportunity to like kind of like leech off of him real quick.
According to him, it's a whole leech industry. He said just copying his content is a multi-million-dollar business. Kevin Samuels should have a little ticker on the New York Stock Exchange, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
He should, huh?
And a blimp. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, I seen channels just doing reaction, just his video, Kevin Samuels videos. That's it. They don't do nothing else.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They react only to his video. I'm like, yo, if this guy go down, then what?
Yeah.
Right.
You got a point there.
Yeah, but those reactions, they must be bringing him a lot of money because that's all he do. Like, I seen like about 2-3 channels, just Kevin Samuel reactions. That's it. And girls too. Now, a lot of females start doing reaction to this guy too. Only his videos. That's it.
Yeah. Agreeing with him and everything too.
Yeah, exposed. He said it. He literally said it just a couple seconds ago or a couple minutes ago. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Donovan Sharp is doing. That's what Dario said exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, bingo. Yeah,
Dario.
He only do reaction for Kevin Samuel and Fresh and Fit.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, that's why he write hard for Fresh and Fit because he don't got no other shit going on.
See that? And that's why he maintained his friendship with Kevin Samuels too.
But pay attention to this. You think about it, how crazy it is that Donovan Sharp and Myron are besties, my nigga. Like both of these guys, you can tell they don't like black females. You can just smell it.
Yeah.
You can just smell it, yo. The reason I know Myron don't fuck with black girls, like he probably despise black girls. I'm gonna go as far as saying that because look at what he wrote on that bio on that seeking arrangement.com bullshit. I'm looking for a brunette and blonde, some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
What's a brunette and blonde? A white girl. You know what I mean? Look, Donovan Sharp. Got a little white girl, but look, this shit goes deep. It goes deeper than that. Donovan Sharp hate black females because you can tell black females wasn't giving that nigga no place and he was in middle school and high school. Everything starts when you little. No, for real. Everything starts when you little, bro.
I think that dude hates black people in general.
I think so too.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think it.
I'll say Myron as well.
Yeah, I don't think it has. And see, Exposed is saying Myron said he's not down with the Brown. Yeah, Myron is just one of them dudes. They all are just some of those dudes that just hate who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they take that shit out on everybody else. I don't think it have really shit to do with any women other than the fact that they're black too. Like it's all a him thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the evidence for that is it was no women involved in the Fresh and Fit Abba and Preach thing, and Donovan Sharp decided to use that as an hour-long soapbox to trash black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there was no women involved in that. He just decided to do that shit.
Yes, he did that, but I'm telling you, man. Listen. I know a few people like this, bro. I know a few, like only like one or two, but let me tell you something, yo. These people be holding on to shit forever. Well, I mean, we all human. We all do, bro. I remember when I was doing the boxing thing, yo, I was winning, right? Little amateur team, right? We was going like from gym to gym, whatever. And this little Puerto Rican little bastard kid beat the dog shit out of me, yo. yo, and I ain't gonna lie, man. That bothered me until this day, yo. If I see that little prick, I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of him, yo.
That's funny.
But what I'm trying to say is people hold on to shit, yo. We all human. And I'm telling you about Donovan Sharp. He probably was this little black girl, beautiful girl. You can look at him. He used to be fat as hell, right? Homegirl probably play him. She probably fuck his cousin. Who knows what happened, right?
So my thing is, so for a white girl who did that to a white boy, why do you not really see why is it not like that same phenomenon with white people?
Yeah, but you seeing them right now, black. What you talking about? You see
Wait,
white girls on live TV like, ew. I don't fuck with white boys. Ew.
Not well. I guess like that them stupid ass like girls going wild ass Miami type shit. But I'm talking about like, okay, so what's Donovan Sharp and them? They're like 40 years old, right?
Yeah.
Like who's out here even having that conversation? Like they don't talk about that shit on Friends or Seinfeld and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like who the fuck's talking about that shit?
Yeah, I see that often all the time. Like white girls be like, and I even ask them like, yo, you that fucking white boy? Like, hell no. I'm
But
like,
what's the reason though? Do it be because they got traumatized as a kid? Like what's the reason?
I would say
For white girls, this is what I think for white girls. They want to be, you see, like, okay, we live in the rap world right now. You see what I'm saying? It's all about hip hop. Now, all of us go to the same school. Most white girls that like niggas, they hang out with black girls. You see what I'm saying?
I gotta ask my man Exposed to Manosphere if he agree with that, because see, like me and Exposed is from the same area. You know what I mean? And like that ain't how that shit is at all. A lot of times, like it be fights. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times it be some straight up fights all
What
the
you
time.
mean fights?
Like, huh?
What you mean fights?
Between like black chicks and white chicks. It don't be no like they be hanging with each other and shit like that. Like maybe like one or two will have like a best friend or something here and there, but shit like motherfuckers be scrapping and shit. Like it don't like it don't really be all like that. Like
Now,
so it might be like that in some other areas though, because where you know like in the South or like in certain little like you know like in New York or California it's more condensed, but like in the Midwest, you know what I'm saying, it's real integrated and like it ain't really like that like at all for real like that shit crazy.
okay, it's like this, man. Like every time you see a white girl hanging out with 3, 4 black girls, she fuck with niggas, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's like automatic. That's an automatic, yo.
See, look, see Dragon, ratchet white and black women will fight exactly. So see, but and that's what I said though too, DSM kid. So see, he said he's from Houston, and that's what I was saying. It's different in the South because it's you know what I'm saying, but it's not really like that like in the Midwest. It's different regionally.
yeah, I see.
See, Exposed says I'm originally from Pennsylvania. Only in Columbia, South Carolina, did I see blacks and whites not interact that much. Yeah, and see, depending on what part of Pennsylvania Exposed is from. If he is from Western Pennsylvania, like that's kind of close to where I'm at. So like that would be like similar locally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like nah, these motherfuckers be ghetto as fuck, scrapping in the street. You know what I'm saying?
You see, like like in the places that I have lived, bro, white girls do not. They don't fight black girls at all. They're scared of the black bitches. They're scared to death. They don't want that fight. They don't want that fight at all, yo. Now, I don't know how in the Midwest. I mean, I passed by, but I wasn't there long enough. You see what I'm saying? So, I know in the East Coast, you see a white girl hanging out with black girls, she fuck niggas. The same way as in the West Coast too.
But like my thing is though, I'm still trying to figure out. So you think that Donovan Sharp, the way that he is because some chick traumatized him at a young age?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's 100%. I'm willing to go to Vegas right now and put a bet on it. $1,000. What the NGA at right now?
That's crazy, man. Like I just couldn't see I couldn't see any woman just like doing anything or saying anything that would just like fuck me up that would last my entire life. Like that shit is
You are a strong-minded individual, bro.
It's not that I'm strong-minded at all, because I get pissed off and irritated and like lose my temper just like anybody else. But like my thing for real is like I kind of just tune out like all outside noise. Like a dude can make fun of me. Like I really kind of try to only listen to my own thoughts. You know what I mean? Because like I found out like at a young age that like if you kind of just keep your ears open, it's a lot of noise pollution out there that you would get, and I try to protect myself from that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was a woman, bro. Like I'm positive about that, man. Because pay attention every time when he doing his little show, yo. Black bitches, but he always put emphasis on the black bitch word, yo. Like
That's
he's going
crazy
right there, yo.
Nah, I feel you. So look, Exposed said Donovan Sharp admittedly holds animosity towards his mother, which is a root for his misogynistic beliefs. That's crazy, man. Why would he hate his mom though? Like, what the fuck happened? Hopefully,
He call him whores, bro. He call his mama and sister whores, bro. They're straight whores, yo.
That's wow. I could never imagine doing that shit. Here, some of the most anti-black woman rhetoric I've heard came from white women that only met. Yeah, that's big facts. Yeah, that's real big facts right there. That's super facts. What Bronze is saying, I've seen that like crazy. Shit, at my job all the time, motherfuckers be saying stupid shit, and I'll be like, the fuck? Why are you telling me that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, but that's big facts. But yeah, that's crazy though, man. That's crazy as hell. Let's listen to the rest of this shit. See, but that's some good thoughts though, Poppy. And I think I might have to agree with you and Grind. It's just sad though that motherfuckers be having them kind of interactions that fuck each other up at such a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And like some shit that happened like long ago like that got this motherfucker having a whole temper tantrum on YouTube to this day.
Right.
Like that's wild as fuck. That's deep. Yeah, hell yeah, that's crazy.
Deep, bro.
That's
why. And look at his choices. Like he end up with it. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with you end up with a white girl. Like nobody cares, bro. Like nobody cares you being with a white girl. Like that's you just like the fact that you be going out these black females like that, yo. Why are you worried about them in the first place? Like I wouldn't care if I'm already got my wife.
I don't understand. That's some shit that I don't understand at all in any aspect. I don't understand any motherfuckers that be like I don't understand that shit. Like
you checked out of the game a long time ago, yo. Like why do you care what black people is, but you got yours?
Yeah. He cares. He cares.
Or either he ain't happy for some reason and he's trying to front. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, black female play him, and you can see why a black girl would play him because most black girls don't fuck with nerdy, corny, fat guys that don't got swag. That's what he probably was back in the day.
I think to a certain age, though. I think at a certain age, anybody like you get it to like when folks get a little bit more mature, like senior year and then like college and stuff like that. Then everybody's kind of get a little bit of some kind of play, but he went his own route. I think. You can be the nerdy, proper talking guy, whatever. He just continued to do whatever it was he wanted to do, because that one girl rejected him, and hit the homeboys over there said he talked like a white dude. Yeah, he was the guy that got used for the answers in class. If he was that smart, I don't know if he was.
Yeah, well, he be saying a lot of retarded shit, so I don't know.
I don't know if he was getting his answers used, but yeah.
That's funny as hell.
And then he always tell that little story like, "Oh, I broke this guy's face." And they have to get 45 surgeries.
Right.
You have to get a new face and a new nose.
45 surgeries. Right. And he swore up and down. He was taking accountability for it. It's like, bro, like, why are you telling? Do you want a cookie for that, bro?
No. Right. Hey, he always tell that story like that's a proudful moment. Like I'm pretty sure that white guy. He was a white guy that he did that to, right? I'm pretty sure he was like a little midget white boy or something.
That's how he described him, like a Smeagol looking white dude.
I gotta agree with what Alexandria said. She said, just pay for therapy. Truly, most people on YouTube are adults and should be able to pay for a therapist to work through their issues. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that shit requires a therapist.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. Like, that shit is sad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is just wild to me. That shit crazy. All right, y'all, I'm gonna run the rest of this shit real quick.
Cool. I'm not okay with that. Because, you know, my personal opinion is if you're going to put something out here on the platform, it's open for public consumption. Now, how they use it, I think, you know, what like the judge would look at it. He look at how much of the content was it transformative in nature. What did you do? If those elements are met, then it's fair use.
Yes.
But this isn't coming in as fair use. This is coming in as we don't like what people are saying, and this is that. And that's a dangerous game, because even if you're right on the particular element of one or two videos, when it's done like this, you can tend to be wrong on the bigger parts. Like from what I understand, lots of creators woke up with several different strikes.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's just a better way of approaching it. But I think it's going to be interesting.
Hey, he said from what I understand. So what's the other thing? you get that shit? That's funny as hell. So it will be that, and then just one other thing, and then that motherfucker don't know shit else.
Because even though I have my personal opinions on it, I think there's going to be there will be a discussion about this great YouTube. But at the end of the day, trying to get anybody's.
I think Kevin Samuels was actually onto something right there, and I think he was actually accurate as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that he thinks that it's going to be a discussion beyond YouTube, and I think he's right. And I think what he's saying is, like, because of all this happening, it's going to have YouTube watching how people report, and it's going to have people watch YouTube watching everybody's content more thoroughly.
Right.
What do you think? What do y'all think about that?
I agree with that. Like when I talked about the Aaron Preach video, like he said that at the end, and I thought like, yeah, I think they're gonna probably do more looking into it because he tried to strike 30 channels and all this kind of stuff, and they're gonna be seeing his stuff and be like, what the hell? I think they're gonna have to look more into people's stuff.
Yeah, man, and that's gonna be bad because if they're looking more thoroughly, then more than likely they're gonna find more things, and it's gonna almost be like more censorship. So people gonna have to be more cautious with the kind of content that they put together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I think that the bots. I feel 50-50 on it. I feel like the bots are trash because you say one word, you get a yellow mark. You cover a topic that is controversial, that's current in the moment, you get a yellow mark. Even if you don't say anything bad, you just simply cover the topic. Get a yellow mark, and then when you have somebody review it, they normally come in and give you a green. So I don't know, like I don't know. I'm just kind of 50-50 on it a little bit.
No, I feel that. What you think, Poppy?
Well, that's a problem for monetized channel people, man. I'm a little guy.
Man, this dude crazy. We're gonna get it. Look, this your boy right here, Brian. Give you the honors to read the super chat, bro.
Shout out So Blasted, man. Shout out Ground Motor, man. Y'all go check out So Blasted right now, man. Go give him a sub right now.
Yeah, so can one of the mods, I don't know if So Blasted can, because I think I might have hyperlinks disabled, but if there's a mod that could put So Blasted channel in the chat, if y'all could go and support that brother and hit his channel up, I'd appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Gotta show love and support each other and shit. Yeah, me and So Blasted, you know what I'm saying? Like we was like the first regulars fucking with Grind and Motivated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, both of y'all been helping me behind the scenes the whole way too. So
yeah, nigga, I don't do shit but send you some dumbass articles.
hey, man,
I'm talking about like when I had seen the first video that I seen was the Kevin Samuels video, and I was cracking up. I was like, man, this dude is onto something with these skits. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit gonna blow up one of these days. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was dope, and I've been rocking ever since. I've been rocking since. Y'all will never believe this shit. He had like 32 subscribers.
Yeah, for real.
For real,
How long ago?
What that was? That was what? No, that was a while back.
It was like what? Like it's probably about a year.
Probably about a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm new to all this shit. Yo. When I came across your shit, I want to say what 3-4 months maybe.
Probably 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been knowing Grind. Me and Grind been, you know what I'm saying? Like we've been cool for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Bronze got it. Bronze put it in there. Good looking, bro.
I just put it up too though.
All right, good looking, Poppy. Appreciate it. So Bronze and Poppy got the link. Oh, Exposed got it in there too. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. So Grind been how long you been doing this, Grind?
It's been about a year, almost a little bit over, I think.
Yep. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, with those skits, Grind gonna blow up, man. That shit gonna be good to see. Yeah.
We're about to go BET, boy. Yeah, be
yeah.
tired, yo.
Yeah, that shit is that's the funny shit, man. I'm telling you, like y'all gotta go binge watch the content though, because the early skits is funny as like this ain't we ain't like they don't understand, bro. Like I be telling these motherfuckers like we ain't new to this shit, man. Like you gotta watch the old Fresh and Fit ones when they had kicked that girl off the thing, and Grind had the glasses on sideways and shit.
Oh yeah, the Mario used to be getting knocked out by all the different girls all the time. So
that's crazy that social alpha guy get disrespected left and right, man.
Disrespected.
Like that's amazing, yo. And people eat it up.
Yeah.
No.
People eat it up, son. I mean, like I said last night, man, I was in the wrong business this whole time, man. I could have been scamming these idiots. This $97 courses. I would have gave them half off. Like, yo, give me $200, man, and I take you out on the field. I teach you a couple things.
Right. Yeah, that shit is wild, man. Like that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is just these motherfuckers is on some other shit, bro. Like some complete other shit. Like I never thought I'd see no shit like this in my entire motherfucking life.
But I let you know, bro. Like that let you know where we at, man. Like I was telling you last night, son. Like it's a lot of weird, socially awkward kid that don't get no play.
Yeah.
So Fresh and Fit become like their Bible. That's exactly what it is. That Fresh and Fit becomes like their church, bro, in a way. So in a way, they want to feel when Myron kicking these girls out, all those weird ass niggas, you wish he was then kicking them out. That's how they feel. That fuels them, yo. Because I read this shit, they be like, "Yeah, Myron, you go, boy. Alpha male, high value man. Never tell no. Yo, you can just tell by the shit they type, bro. You can just tell.
You can tell. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell. Like that shit is wild, man. That shit is wild. So Dario says, pocket watching with JT exposes all them frauds off YouTube.
Yes,
I gotta check him out.
He got a new video up right now. So talking about Mike Rashid.
Yeah. I be fucking watching shit all day. I be talking shit. He made me a moderator and everything, yo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mike Rashid, he's the bodybuilder dude, right?
Yeah, that's that guy.
What's going on with him?
Well, they be faking. Okay, this is what happened. You know, I don't know, Black, if you know how pocket watching works, but what he do is he get in your shit. Like if you over here flexing, let's say Black Light is flexing over here with a Rollie, with a Lambo, you're gonna look into your shit to see if your shit is rented, if your house is rented, whatever. He's gonna look into your shit, right? And he can find that information.
Yeah.
This is what happened. JT made a video about Mr. Organic. Because remember that one episode Mr. Organic insulted that girl on the Fresh and Fit podcast? He called her like broke, like you bitch, you ain't got no brand.
I remember that.
Because Homegirl asked that nigga Mr. Organic, like, yo, do you own a house? And he was like, bitch, I own a estate. Boom. Pakiwashi investigated. It happened that the house is rented. He renting that house. A big ass mansion. And he even know the price, how much he going per month, bro. $15,000 a month. He even find out the rate.
That's crazy.
Man, that's wild, man.
So, Mr. Organic is bestie with my Rashid. They all hang out with Fresh and Fit, so it's like a little circle going on. It's scamming, right? So the my Rashid guy start talking shit to the packet watcher. He was like, man, you bitch ass nigga, man, why you worry about if people own houses or no? So packet watcher was like, oh, I'm gonna investigate your shit now. And he renting a house too after he been telling people that he owned mansions and shit like that. So my suggestion is you better leave that packet watcher alone if you don't want that man to expose you.
Yeah.
DSM said never trust a nigga that put Kool-Aid in their beard.
For real, like yo, this guy
Who
like
put Kool-Aid in their beard?
Organic.
organic.
Yeah.
It should be like green one day, then red the next day. Or this guy is a weirdo, bro.
The
This is
beard?
a weirdo.
The beard be green?
Yes, bro. Yo, this nigga he look like he should be working at the circus.
Man, that's wild.
Really does.
Grown ass man.
That's wild.
I understand the guy was like 18. Hell, I'll give you 21, 22. This man like 40.
Man, that's wild, bro.
40. Easy.
That's crazy. That shit is crazy, man. What do people get out of that shit?
Pull up a picture of him, man. Show the chat real quick. Mr. Organic.
Yeah,
Show the chat so they can see what we talk about.
The same thing they think of Fresh, like they see Fresh driving this, driving that. He got the chains on, all that. That's all it is. They just see that and think he's automatically that guy.
You see, me personally, bro, like, look, to me, if you're renting a mansion, to me, that's good enough. I think that's cool. That's cool enough right there, right?
Yeah.
That means you're paying $15,000, $20,000 on rent. That's cool.
You got some money.
Exactly. But you,
Is he a rapper or some shit?
Mr. Organic, I don't know how
He's
Mr.
an
Organic
attempted
came
rapper.
Oh, is he?
He's an attempted rapper.
You said attempted.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Organic?
Yeah.
I think the way he came up, I know 100% sure how he came up, but he came up like doing like car reviews and shit like that.
Right.
But now this man after 40, he wanna rap.
Right. Yeah, he had a crazy story on Adam 22 talking about some. Yeah, I used to have girls. They used to pay me for sex, and I used to be having rent free, and they fill up my refrigerator and everything. Like, I don't know, man.
He said he did. He said he did.
Maybe that might be true, bro. Like, but the thing is, you see what I'm saying? Because the homeboy, that might be true. Who knows? You see what I'm saying? Who knows?
He said he had what?
He said the girls would pay him. They would pay him for sex. They would pay his rent, and then they would also fill his refrigerator up. So he wasn't paying for nothing.
Mm-hmm. You know what Mr. Organic remind me of, bro? The first time I seen that guy, he looked like Dennis Rodman. That's the first. I thought that was Dennis Rodman the whole time.
That's what everybody's saying too.
Man, that's wild.
For real. I was like, yo, what the hell? Like, when Dennis Rodman grow a beard? Because I never saw Dennis Rodman with a fucking beard.
Yeah.
He got a song. Nah, they'll for sure get me on a copyright on that shit. I ain't touching that motherfucking music. That's a whole different motherfucking avenue and shit. But the Alchemist said he has a song with Fresh called High Value Man. People rapping about that shit now.
Yeah.
That's what motherfuckers. That's what motherfuckers is rapping about. Motherfucking red pill shit.
I give him that though. The beat is good. I cannot hear
Is it?
The beat, I like the beat.
That's what's up. Grind and Motivate does the same nerd voice for everyone except Fresh. It takes a special type of talent to mimic Fresh. Myron! Myron!
That boy Fresh.
Okay, Myron. Man, look, you had me dying laughing, bro. The motherfucking, the shit at the motherfucking lawyer's office and shit. He's like, yeah. I have yacht, yeah.
That's how I be talking though.
Yo, what you think was gonna happen in 7 days? Because I don't see them taking the channel down. I don't see that happening at all.
I don't think it was
7 days.
Hey, what movie was that? I was like, it's still Final. What movie is that?
The Ring.
The Ring.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know why that shit had me dying laughing when he's when he slammed the phone down. No, after that motherfucker was like 7 days, he was like shit. Slammed the motherfucker.
Yo, Grind, if you would have thrown the high value shit right there on that code too, like high value man, you died in 7 days. That would have been hilarious, yo.
I gotta start making that the ringtone now for everybody.
I'm telling you though, the shit that be having me dying laughing is the fake Myron tempers, because I know Myron actually had, like, he's he's one of those motherfuckers. You ever seen him steal trash cans that Oscar the Grouch be in?
Yep.
He's one of the motherfuckers that would kick that bitch like all the way up the block if he like lost his temper right there. Like that motherfucker would just launch that motherfucking trash can, just kick the fuck out of it and shit on a temper and have a conniption. Cause like
he still used to play video games. I can see him rage quit. Like you see them boys throw their stuff down and trash all the system because they lost. He's that kind. Yep.
Exactly. He'd snatch that shit out the TV wires.
Yep.
Walk, be stomping up the stairs and throw it under the car and back up, and
Exactly.
Fresh would be like, Myron, I was gonna play Xbox, Myron.
The way I look at it, the way I look at the situation, like Fresh is just happy to be there. Fresh is just chilling. He don't care.
Yeah, Fresh is living it up.
Yeah, he happy to be getting some money. That's the way I look at it. Now Myron, he's the one that is like thirsty, like.
Myron is Fresh as Manolo. You know what I'm saying? Myron Scarface.
But no, look at the yayo.
Manolo just happy. You know what I'm saying? Like Manolo just happy he got something soft. He in the United States. He chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, you know what I'm saying? Like Myron want to stick his face in a whole motherfucking mountain of coke and say hello to my little friend. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
like,
the way I look at that situation, bro, like I think Myron, like he be feeding lines to Fresh, like yo, I want you to say this because Fresh don't believe none of that shit he be speaking. I'm telling, and I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. When them motherfuckers break up, all that shit gonna come out.
It
all
is.
the secrets, right? I bet Fresh, you gonna turn around and say like, yo, he used to tell me what to say. I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't even know what red pill means. He told me to say red pill, so. And I was getting paid. I said red pill. Fuck it.
I can believe it, bro. I can really see
Because
that.
you don't even know the basis of the red pill movement, yo.
Right.
he be on the interview like, real talk, Myron a bitch. You know what I mean, fam? It's real talk. I was the brains behind Fresh and Fit. You know what I mean, fam?
Yeah.
Real talk. It's all my money.
All he cares about getting a couple of dollars. That's it. That's all he cares about, yo.
Hell yeah.
Listen, if they start talking about pin pill on that show, Fresh will be cool too. Like, yo, I'm pin pill too. Like, give me my shit.
That's
super chats. I don't give a fuck. Watch that thing.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why Fresh Prince CEO never has any other face than I'm trying to push a turd out. Like that's that motherfucker's face. Like that's the like.
Hey, wouldn't it be that funny you find out that the fucking that Myron is the one that dressed Fresh? Get on his clothes again. They're like, yeah, work this. Yo, think about this. Who the hell come up with a nickname like that, yo?
I don't know, but that motherfucking face looked like he's sitting on the toilet and his stomach is shaped like an hourglass.
That's for real though. That's really the shit face, for real.
It's a shit face, bro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker scrunched to the motherfucker like.
Yo, that boy, he just happy to be there getting some money. Because I want you to pay attention every time that Fresh start talking and he say something that Myron slightly disagree. I just seen that Myron go like this all the time, like pay attention to his face expressions, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always disappointed, like damn it, man. I wish I could talk 100% of the show, yo, by myself.
Fresh has caused all the problems when you really think about it. Fresh has caused most of the problems.
Hell no, nigga. What are you talking about?
Like, yeah, look. So think about it. So Fresh wanted to box Abram Preach first.
Just box it out.
The Anna Quinn Instagram. Fresh, he started this whole thing with Miranda. Talking about some she loved him for him. So Fresh is slick. He's the little dumb duck over there that's saying too much and causing everything to crash down.
Miranda's so stupid. She fucked up her own bag. Like they really got like the dumbest of the dumb. Like
they two deserve each other, bro. I hope they never have kids. I hope they never create a kid.
On the stream, bro.
You said what?
You tried to get Miranda on the stream one time.
Man, right? She'll get lost though, bro. She'll get lost and mess around and be back on Fresh and Fit podcast trying to find her way here.
Slick Mike for real.
He's still hitting it. He's hitting her.
I think so too. I think
You think so?
sticking and doing.
I know so, bro. Yo, come on, man. Like, why now? Why
Look. Alexandria said Fresh got diarrhea of the mouth and constipation of the face.
That's facts.
He's still hitting that, bro. I promise you, right now, he will right now, cutting it off right now. Right.
Hey, fam.
Because look, I don't care why the motherfucker say he really liked that girl, bro. He likes that girl, fam. He argued academic back and forth for her, yo.
Who looked more confused most times, the lead attorney or Miranda?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Miranda, she is an airhead, nigga.
Man, she be confused in a motherfucker, man. She be lost. She be gone in the sauce, bro.
Yeah, he paid her rent a couple times, yo. She one of my favorite cars is a Honda Civic. Like, yeah, okay.
She's one of them motherfucking chicks that's so damn dumb. Like, y'all gotta hold hands in public, not because you love her, but so she for real don't get lost. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yo, bro, this is crazy, man.
Hey, that shit's wild, bro. That shit is wild.
Yo, like I was telling you last night, man, this is real, like a motherfucking dysfunction TV right here that we be looking at, yo. This reality TV at his best. Get the ghetto side.
Yeah. We got the real YouTube content creators of Atlanta right here up on the screen.
Damn. Oh yeah, real mom. He is right. That John Anthony lifestyle guy got an interview with one of the girls they kicked out.
Who is John Anthony's lifestyle?
That's his name. I don't really follow him or nothing like that.
That was the white boy. This is how crazy it is.
Oh, John. Yeah, I know who that is. I know who he is.
That was the white boy that Myron reached out for some game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How late you have to be for a nigga to reach out to a white boy to teach you game, bro? That might tell you everything, yo.
Who knows how to do those edits where you can take a head off of a person, like you can take the head off of the movie character and put like somebody's face on it? Because somebody needs to put Myron on Frank Lucas in American Gangster when he's slamming his cousin's head in the piano, and put Fresh's head in the piano.
I think Duke got a little short like that, yo.
Yeah, Duke could probably
in
do
the football field. Remember that?
Duke could probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just closely monitor it the whole time.
Oh, Face app. That's what Dragon said. It's called Face app.
Okay.
Yeah. Could you see him slamming Fresh's head into the piano? And you know what's crazy? Fresh will be making the same face the whole motherfucking time.
I'm high value.
He really would though. Got stuck the whole time.
Yeah, but
right.
honestly,
Because that motherfucker looks like he's constantly in pain. Where else is his face gonna go?
I haven't seen that high value music video yet, yo.
They got the song out. They don't have the music video.
Yeah, but okay.
Oh shit! Let's listen to the rest of this dumbass shit.
Channel taken down simply because you don't like what they're saying. In my opinion, it's counterproductive, which is why I just completely stay away from all beef.
Yes.
And I will say personally, if anybody in men's content if anybody has a reason to want to take people down and strike people down and say crazy things and shut stuff down, I think I would have a good case for it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it's bigger than this. So at the end of the day, I think it's going to do more harm than good because you should be able to discuss things behind the scenes. You know, we don't make peace with our friends; we make peace with our enemies, or people we disagree with. So I think it will be better off overall if people could sit down and talk behind the scenes. And I don't know many people who would not be willing to talk, but once it goes public like this, then it makes people draw sides.
Yes.
There is fair use, and then there's retaliation and censorship. That's the question. is this really a fair use case, or is this censorship and retaliation? And I don't care what side of the camp you come down on, whose content you watch. If you're a fan of the particular content creators who react, or if you're a particular fan of the originator, I don't think any of us benefit from retaliation and censorship. That's just not a good thing.
Yeah, I agree with what Kevin Samuels is saying right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, I mean, he's on point with what he's saying right there. I don't think anybody benefits from any kind of retaliation. With people trying to build platforms and stuff like that, I don't think it's beneficial to constantly censor and try to use YouTube to destroy what somebody's building, just because somebody doesn't agree with a point that you may have. I think, like, I don't agree with how Kevin Samuels was handling the whole copyright situation. Yeah, and you're right, Bronze. He absolutely is being very careful. But in his being careful, what he's saying right here, I agree with the majority of what he's saying here. Which is interesting, though, because this is not what he came out the box saying. Like, that people need to, you know what I'm saying, know that shit, too. What do you guys think?
How you stuck your shit in the fucking shot?
That's funny as hell.
He's being careful. I agree though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was out there playing too. I'm trying to figure out like what Alchemist is saying. MLD exposed somebody paying for workers out in Brazil.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Who's paying for some workers in Brazil?
Yeah, that's a great question. Who's paying for them right here?
More serial similitude.
Man.
It's just not a good thing.
You're exactly right. And you know, this can be a learning opportunity not only for these two brothers, but for other people as well. And striking content really just goes to the heart of what we are trying to do here in this space, because we're all trying to make content. And so striking content because you don't agree with something, not the fact that it violates this or that in terms of copyright infringement, but just because you don't agree with what's being said.
Let me say something real quick there. Okay, see, there's a movie called The House of Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
My lady friend, her friend wrote The House of Gucci. He didn't get a release from the Gucci's. He wrote a screenplay. Ridley Scott picked it up. Al Pacino's in this. Lady Gaga's in this. This thing is doing numbers. You know, if the Gucci family came back and said, even though they don't have a release, they said, you know what, we didn't like the way we depicted it, but they let it alone because they're fucking Gucci.
Right.
They don't want to get tied up in this. And that's kind of the thing. It's like, there have been plenty of things that someone can see that you don't like. It's a bigger picture. You got to look at this long term. And I want to say this too. To the people who make content who is primarily reaction or that kind of thing, you need to understand fair use a lot, because anytime you use anyone's content, right, wrong, or indifferent, you run that potential risk. But it really shouldn't rise to the level. That's why you said, I like what you said, it doesn't matter about good faith or this or that. It comes down to the law. Did you transform it? Are the elements there? And more often than not, I just say let most things lead. On any given one day, there are anyway.
No, I hear you.
It's less than 1/10 of 1% of stuff that actually gets removed, and it's only for the most egregious stuff, and that's really just mirroring. I don't think anyone thinks that's fair use. No, that's just straight up piracy.
Exactly. And maybe I need to think about this myself, because my policy has always been just to let people have it.
I sent you an email.
Fair,
I sent you an email.
You said, okay, I'll take a look at it.
Well, I sent you an email, and I just say it's one thing to where you started out with 1,000 in January 2009. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hit the horn for me. Thank you.
But there does become a time to where at some
That's pretty much if you translate big money to the urban term.
Some freeze.
That thing, so man. I thought I got kicked out. I did half last night too. I don't even know if we live yet still.
Yeah, I think we still are. Yeah, I see the chat still going, so I'm assuming we are.
Okay, yeah. Let me see if I can type something.
Okay.
But yeah, bro, coming right back. What, bro?
Okay, what's going on? We was like, oh man.
We lost the host.
Yeah.
You see, he came by as a double.
Oh, there we are. Oh, that's just us then.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, when me and Poppy Blanco was live the other day, StreamYards did the same shit.
Man, they be playing.
Yeah, it's garbage, bro. This shit hot trash. That shit. Look,
That's when I'm forced to buy the premium.
look, do it grind and motivate style. That shit hot garbage. that shit hot garbage.
My stream at midnight, and then the best parts of my stuff is up on somebody's channel at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, wait a minute. So so you just came over here and you took the drumstick and ran with it. I don't even get to eat off my own content. And if it's not if it's transformative and fair use, they make it do it. But it does become a case when if you're full time at this. This is why I'm going to side on the people who are full time content creators. People like O'Shea Duke Jackson,
Yes.
and even the guys over down in Miami. When you have significant investment in infrastructure, people, planning, personnel, flights, booking, such and so forth, and then someone can just take your product and simply post it on their channel and say, "Ooh, this is dope," and get hundreds, thousands of dollars, views, such and so forth. You couldn't do that with Marvel. You couldn't do it with. You could not do it with a recording artist. So I think, it'll be good to where with the content match system gets to a point to where it can, notice the difference. But I don't think it ever will get to that point because YouTube has so much content. But in the end, it is up to the person using the copyright tool to file a complaint to know that you are doing this and you are legally justified. You don't know that, then all this stuff is moot because when you start that process, you're saying that they've taken your stuff. You're saying you reviewed all this other stuff. And like some of the things I've seen, it's like, all right, you can be in a bad way if you're using the system outside of the original purpose. So everybody needs to understand what they're playing with, because I'll say this and I'll wrap up. This men's content, as it were, it's growing, but just like any other sector, you can't just go respond to Joe Rogan stuff. There's content creators on YouTube.
Good point. Yeah.
Philip DeFranco and.
There's a lot of people that respond to Joe Rogan stuff, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was actually in one of my videos from my other channel. I was actually going to talk about some stuff that Joe Rogan has said recently. You know what I'm saying?
Just put the audio up, you can get away with it.
You said what?
Don't if you just put the audio up, you can get away with it.
As long as because what I would be doing is I'm gonna do it for commentary. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I'm doing it for commentary, it shouldn't be a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, see, like M for your mom saying the same thing. Kevin being so careful, he acting like he wearing kitten mittens, and that's facts.
Yeah, it is.
That's big facts. That's big facts. So we've been on for 2 hours. If y'all want to stick around and stay on, we can. But I think we did a good ass job, and we can wrap it up until next time. What do y'all think? Y'all want to stay on for a little bit longer, or y'all want to get off? I think we hit all the points today. Like, the main thing that I wanted to do was, I don't know if anybody paid attention to that Donovan Sharp video, but that shit was just off the chain and foul as fuck to me. And I think that everybody should see that shit, because he's not the only person like that on YouTube. It's a lot of motherfuckers that feel that way. And in my opinion, that shit is toxic as fuck and it's dangerous as fuck.
Right.
But do you think it is because the bigger they get, now they think they believe that their work is untouchable.
What's that? The what? Reacting to videos or?
Yeah, like for example, let's say Black Light becomes a 2 million subscriber, right? And let's say, I mean, I know you ain't gonna do it, but let's say after that you start believing like, yo, nobody gonna touch my shit. Like I created my shit, I'm gonna put rules and regulations so nobody can use my work. Do you think that comes with the territory when you become big?
Nah, I think it has to do with the person. In my opinion, I don't think it necessarily like because there's to me, like it's got to be the person because like I would never, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck about my content or like that. As long as I'm getting paid and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if I have a contract with YouTube or whatever, as long as I'm getting what I'm supposed to be getting, you know, whatever, I don't care. Like I'm somebody that's always worked my motherfucking ass off. Like I've never really been in a situation where I could just like not. I always had to do shit that I didn't want to do to maintain my life. So if I'm in a situation, even I don't even have to be rich. Even if I'm in a situation where I'm just doing what I want to do,
Yeah, you're doing
shit,
good.
that's enough motivation to keep doing what the fuck I'm doing. So that's what's gonna be my primary focus. I'm not really gonna be focused on, you know, like I mean, if somebody want to take like some of my content or whatever, like I'm not even gonna be noticing that shit because I'm gonna be too busy enjoying not breaking my fucking back every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know, like that's just me though. Like shit, I ain't got time for that shit. Oh, this motherfucker took 5 minutes of my video and got $300,000. Good for him. Hope he invested right. Get some Bitcoin. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm about to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Good luck. You know.
That's real though. That's really real.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that shit ever. Like I just don't care that much. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as I got the shit that I need, shit, nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm good. But you know what though? I did want to like share one last video with y'all real quick. I actually forgot about this shit. Did y'all hear about this? Do y'all know who Brian Williams is? The dude from the news?
Brian Williams, nah.
He from NBC. Well, I guess this motherfucker just like up and quit like randomly, and he said like some crazy ass message about the United States burning down from the inside with us in it. Like that shit weird as fuck. Listen to this shit.
Okay.
Well, look at the. I'll try to keep this brief. After 28 years of peacock logos on much of what I own, it is my choice now to jump without a net great unknown, as I do for the first time in my 62 years. My biggest worry is for my country. The truth is, I'm not a liberal or a conservative. I'm an institutionalist. I believe in this place, and in my love of country, I yield to no one. But the darkness on the edge of town has spread to the main roads and highways and neighborhoods. It's now at the local bar and the bowling alley, at the school board and the grocery store. And it must be acknowledged, answered for. Grown men and women who swore an oath to our Constitution, elected by their constituents, possessing the kinds of college degrees I could only dream of, have decided to join the mob and become something they are not, while hoping we somehow forget who they were. They've decided to burn it all down with us inside. That should scare you to no end as much as it scares an aging volunteer fireman.
Like that motherfucker was a disgruntled. He was a disgruntled employee, like a motherfucker. Like, you remember on Chappelle when that motherfucker was like, "Fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I quit." Remember that shit? Like that's how that motherfucker was. Like, oh, damn, yeah. I hope you don't get stuck in a damn fire, and the only people that come is amateur firemen that don't know how to turn the water hose on. Like, damn, motherfucker, what's wrong with you?
Right.
I'll tell you what's wrong with that guy, man. He gets high, boy. He gets high on that meth, on that coke.
That's hilarious. That's funny as hell. Yeah. He said some weird shit like that. This nigga said years of peacocks on one below.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's crackhead talk, bro. I'm telling you, that's crackhead when I see one, bro.
Yeah, like that was.
Only crackheads. Here's something about crackheads, bro. They always come out with the weirdest fucking conversation ever, man. Like you can be talking about money, they're gonna start telling you about the pigeons and shit like that.
Yeah.
He was high, and he quit. I bet he regret that shit. He's regretting that shit right now. Like, damn it, man. Now those lines that I did, man, it was too strong, man. Can I get
I heard he was going to get a job down there in Miami. He's finna take his talents to South Beach like LeBron James and Fresh and Fit.
That'd be something. Put him on the show.
So you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna team up with that what's his name? Cuomo guy. He got fired too. He got fired, so both of them can start their own shit online.
I don't know why they firing people. They firing Chris Cuomo, right? Now, I don't like Chris Cuomo. They fired Chris Cuomo, but hired that motherfucker Jeffrey Toobin that got caught jacking off on a motherfucking Zoom call.
What?
You didn't hear about that shit?
Yeah, he forgot the camera was on.
Yeah, this motherfucker, his name is Toobin, and he was Toobin. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit.
That's too early.
That shit is crazy.
Homeboy on some freaky shit, dude. He was freaking himself.
Yeah, they swapped freaks. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what the fuck?
They about to fire Don Lemon too, ain't they?
About to fire Don Lemon too. The whole CNN, their whole front line is motherfuckers that have done some gross deviant shit. You know, Don Lemon had the whole pussy or dick incident. You know what I'm saying? And then motherfucking Toobin with that damn Zoom call, and Chris Cuomo grabbing on everybody like a motherfucking tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, shit, like, can these motherfuckers hire a normal person that can keep their hands off of people?
Right.
They ain't doing background checks over there.
Exactly.
They got Chris Cuomo doing backside checks instead of background checks. Like,
Cuomo was helping his brother. His brother is the governor of New York.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got in trouble for helping. They said that. What's his name? Don Lemon was helping Juicy Smollett.
Is Lemon gay too?
I know he put his fingers in somebody's face and asked them if they like pussy or dick. I don't know why he would ask about both, but
okay, well, that tells me everything I need to know.
right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, y'all. Well, check this out, man. I think we did good. You know what I'm saying? So I hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. If y'all not subscribed to my man Grind and Motivate, make sure you go over there and check out both of his channels, KO Kid Fit and Grind and Motivate. If you're not subscribed to my man Poppy Blanco, make sure you subscribe to Poppy Blanco TV on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And my man Exposed to Manosphere. We got a whole bunch of content creators in here. That's dope.
Nixon Talks in here.
We got my man Nixon Talks in here. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all subscribe to all of them. All right? And I will catch y'all on the next video. I appreciate it. We're going to try to make this a weekly thing if we can.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Oh, you know what? One more person. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Primal Studies. I almost forgot about Primal. Can't forget about my man Primal and shit. And if it's, I don't want to miss nobody else. Hopefully, I got everybody and shit. If I missed you, it ain't because I'm being shady. Your boy is tired as fuck.
I understand. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And by the way, Primal is black.
That's funny as hell.
We traded Primal for Donovan. Donovan is part of the white people, and we got Primal in the black population now. All right.
That's funny as hell.